folks, I hope your day is going well, and if it isn't, it just makes my job easier. I have a little message for Nintendo. Okay, Satoru Iwata, Shigeru Miyamoto, employees and shareholders of Nintendo, it is time. Actually, it's way the hell past time. It's time for you guys to end this petty BS and authorize for film adaptations of The Legend of Zelda and Metroid. Now, I know you guys have adopted this medieval overprotective mindset over your property since the failure of the Super Mario Bros. Film, and rightly so. Look, but I'm going to attempt to put your hearts and minds at ease. Nobody gives a crap about Super Mario Bros. Anymore. Literally, like, no one. The only people who are still reeling from the failure and presentation of that movie are either hardcore Nintendo fanboys or dead. Look, we get it. You guys thought you could squeeze just a little bit more money out of the property. Somebody in Hollywood thought they could cash in on the success of Super Mario Bros., and you guys blindly went along, ultimately tripping over your own cranks in the process. And while I do consider the movie to be one of my guilty pleasures, it was basically doomed to fail the second it was conceived, which is a whole other story. Just know this. That was over 21 years ago, Nintendo. Using that film as an excuse to why you haven't licensed any more of your properties to be turned into films is like our current president blaming his predecessor on everything wrong that he's done in the last 6 years as president. Look, you guys have a number of different IPs that could be translated into very worthy, very enjoyable, and watchable and successful films. It's all just a matter of finding a good studio, a good producer, and a good director, people who will treat your property with respect and let you have as much creative input as you want. See also not Uwe Boll. Yes, Hollywood has shown time and again that they can't screw our favorite video game properties over when bringing them over to the silver screen. No argument there. But they have also shown that they can occasionally, almost accidentally, produce something that works both as a film adaptation and as a standalone film. Something that can both please gamers and please the masses. In my opinion, there's no finer examples of this than Mortal Kombat, Tomb Raider, Silent Hill, and Prince of Persia. Those 4 films are the closest to perfection we've gotten from video game movies at this point in time. The original Resident Evil film comes pretty close, but it's those movies and then everything else. I say this, and I have yet to watch Need for Speed. Look, like I said, your movies, Zelda and Metroid, can work as movies. It's all just a matter of finding a studio and a producer. And, of course, a good director. Now, in my opinion, take the 2 properties over to Disney and to Jerry Bruckheimer. Yes, I know Lone Ranger was a failure, but that was primarily due to Disney spending too much more money on marketing. At least I think that's what it was. Look, Jerry Bruckheimer's an acclaimed producer. He's produced some of the biggest Hollywood blockbusters in history, including Pirates of the Caribbean and Prince of Persia, which, remember, was a video game movie. Plus, it's Disney. Your IPs pretty much have Disney written all over them. You licensed Legend of Zelda and Metroid to be turned into films courtesy of Bruckheimer and Disney. At this point in time, you're more likely to gain, not lose. Could you guys imagine what would happen if word got out that Disney and Bruckheimer were working on film adaptations of Legend of Zelda and Metroid? No, of course you can't, because if you could, we would have had the freaking movies already. But allow me to attempt to paint you a mental picture of what could happen. I would say the movies might actually do well. Maybe well enough to be able to stand for more than one film season. Fanboys would be praising our Father in Heaven that Nintendo and Hollywood were able to make something that more than made up for the failure of Super Mario Bros. Yeah, critics might not like it, but critics don't like anything that's adapted from a video game anyway. Actually, critics don't really like any movie that's actually good. But anyway. Sales on home video would potentially skyrocket, and don't even get me started on how many people would be flocking to Best Buys and Walmarts and GameStops just to buy your consoles and play your games. Yes, I know it's Disney, but still, don't take any chances. Sign on to co-produce the movies yourself, and assign Shigeru Miyamoto to act as a liaison between Nintendo and the studio. This can help you ensure that the transitions for both properties from video game to film are as authentic as possible. Co-producing the films would help you greatly in terms of approving of final scripts and settling on a cast and director for both films. Now, in my opinion, personally, this is just me, I think Gore Verbinski should direct Legend of Zelda, and J.J. Abrams should do Metroid. At least, he should do Metroid once he's done doing Star Wars Episode 7. Look, I know you guys most likely aren't going to listen to the rando, incoherent ramblings of some pasty white gaijin, but it doesn't hurt to toss this little idea out there. Alright? It usually takes one little bitty spark to start a fire, and this is a fire that, in my opinion, should have been burning a long time ago. So, pretty please, with sugar on top, license the freaking movies already. Just think of it this way: the most likely way you guys could possibly lose money is if Disney and Bruckheimer actually went full retard and hired Uwe Boll to direct either one of, if not both, films. Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I want to know what you think out there in YouTube land. Leave a comment, send a private message, like, favorite, subscribe, whatever you choose. I am Chris, the Liberty Gamer, saying so long. Have a good one.